Hey there everyone, and welcome to this week's What's in My Stash. So this is another episode on the different die cuts that I have in my stash. So these are kind of what I would call more decorative little elements that you can add. Really like a lot of these dies. To start out, I'm going to start out with these ones here. This is the My Favorite Thing, and this is the Precious Polaroids. And I really like this type of idea. When it first came out, I thought maybe a scrapbooker might like something like this better, but because the size is so nice, it actually is perfect for cards. So this is what they look like, and I really like, again, the size and the shape. They are really nice to work with, and again, you can layer multiple colors in there just to add some interest. So again, this is the My Favorite Things, and this is the Precious Polaroid set. Going into a set I've had absolutely forever, and actually there's almost two sets here. This is the Cherry Lynn Gears die set, and the reason why I have almost two sets is I originally bought the set and 3 of the dies didn't die cut very well, so I contacted the company and they sent me out a new set which worked perfectly, and they said I could just keep the ones that worked well. So really like these dies. I tend to use these a lot on more masculine or vintage style cards or projects, and there's a nice variety here of size as well as basically shapes. You've got this one with the circles, and then you've got these ones with the spokes. I really like these ones here, and again, I've had this one for quite a while. I really like this set, and I think it's also helpful to have a second set of these when you're cutting so many of these. So really like that one there. I'm going into one of probably my most used sets. I never thought I would use these quite as much as I have. There's a lot of pieces here that I've die cut to show us, and I'll just try to get them all out here. This is also from My Favorite Things. Now there's a lot of pieces in here, but this is called hip clips, and I loved these. This is originally what I bought this for, was these little clips, and they're kind of like a little paper clip, so you can kind of attach them onto something like here. You can just attach it as a little element like that. So I think they're pretty cute, and you get quite a few pieces. Like I say, in this set there is quite a few of these little clips, and then there's all kinds of other little elements. So you've got these little stars and little hearts, and I mean they're teeny tiny, and I've never really used those, but I figure other people might have uses for them. You get stars, there's a couple different butterfly sizes, and there's some circular pieces. This one is stitched here. Cute little button. This one's a little button here, and then this flower piece. You get quite a variety. Not only do you get the clips, but you get some shapes and some different circles, some buttons and whatnot. So I really like this set. And when I first bought this, I bought it for the clips, but there is so much more in this die cut set, and I really love the butterflies. I use them quite a lot as little accents. So this is just an awesome set. Going into some Simon Says stamp stuff, I've got the 3 different ones here. So I love all these dies. I've used them to death. This full one here is the Paulina Butterfly by Simon Says Stamp. And then this one here that goes over top of it, basically if you did a different color it would stick out nicely. This one here is the Paulina Butterfly, and then this little guy here is the Leanna Butterfly. And I really like all 3 of these. I've used both of these ones hundreds of times. I really like them. They really look like nice accents on cards, and I find it's just a really great little end piece to have on a card, to have the little butterflies on it. So I have this one also in my stash, much used and much loved. Going into some My Favorite Things dies now. There's a couple different sets here. I'll start out with this one here. This is the Peekaboo Circle Window die, and really like this set. It creates these little windows, and maybe I'll just grab this white piece of paper so you can kind of see those details. You see that stitched all the way around the circle, and then you could have a critter sticking out, or you could have a sentiment there. So that's one of the dies that you get with that set. And then here's the other one. You can see this nice scalloped, and then you've got the stitching around there. I really like that a lot. Then there's also the My Favorite Things cute camera dies, and they're pretty little. Sometimes it's really hard to tell how big something is, but they're really, really little. And these make some really cute accents on some cards, and that's what they look like there. Again, they're pretty little, but they're also really cute. So there's that set there. And then the last ones here are the My Favorite Things stitched tiny tags. And again, they're pretty tiny, but these are awesome. I love to have these little dies off of, you know, little embellishments or pieces on a card. It just helps it stick out. So you've got this little piece that fits in there, and again, you can multicolor die cut this to have a layered look, and this little piece could even fit on top of those other ones as well. So this is quite a useful little set, and because it is so little, it's a pretty good price point for that set as well. So again, that is all from My Favorite Things. Going into some more My Favorite Things, they are definitely one of my favorite companies, and I'll just dump out the die cuts here. There's again quite a few. It took a while to die cut all of these items for this video, but I'm glad I did it so everyone can see what the die cuts look like. This one actually has a paper smooches. This is the chemistry bottle die set, and I'll just pull it out here there, and that's what you see there. And this is really cute. You could basically multicolor to add some liquid in there, and you could be very creative with these little bottles. I think they're really cute. And then the other two sets are both from My Favorite Things yet again. My Favorite Things makes a lot of these little charm dies. I think they're very cute, and they're really nice little accents on cards. And this is what they look like. You get the hat, the boot, this little horseshoe, and then this little star pennant. And I really like these. Again, they're pretty good sized if you want to use them as accents. If you want something a little bigger, they might not be what you want, but I really like them as small accents. And then the final one, I've had this set absolutely forever, this little tool set, and it creates these little tools, and this is the My Favorite Thing tool charm set. And it's got this little saw, this little screwdriver, a wrench, and a hammer, and I have multi-layered these, so I'll get some silver foiled paper and I'll add it for the metal areas and just cut and attach it. It's a little bit more work, but it's really cute actually once you do that. And I think I really like these little sets for that because they are little, even though they are more work, because of the size, it takes less time to do it because they're not big. And they're very cute on cards. So that is those sets. Another one from My Favorite Things, this is the Delicate Doilies. And I'm just gonna pull this all out here. At first I wasn't sure I wanted to get these, but I really like them as accents. They're very, very detailed, as you can see here. And I like that they're not overly big. Overly big doilies to me are very frustrating because all the little holes that have to come out of it. But I love these little ones, and they're very cute. They are really nice accents. Again, I like to stick them in behind of basically layers on my cards, and also you can use these as main accents on your card. So those I have as well. And then the last ones that I'm going to show in this video, these I've probably used to death. I'm surprised that they still die cut. I've used them so much. They're both from Spellbinders. This one is the Garden Weave, and I really love this die. It is a great die. Any of these corner dies are really nice accent. This one is a really great size as well. It's not too big and yet it's not too small. And then the other one here is, this is also from Spellbinders, and it's the Fantastic Flourish die. And again, really nice. I love this one here. It's quite detailed. And I love the little bit of flourishes and the little bit of kind of flower accents that you see on the die. So I really like this one as well. They are definitely some of my more favorite dies. So that will finish off this die cut episode for What's in My Stash. I've got other die videos that I'm going to show for What's in My Stash. It's just there's so many dies. I didn't want to have the video go too long, and I just wanted to be able to make sure I had the chance to die cut each of these pieces so you could see them. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You can check me out on my website at Kellyscards.ca. You can subscribe for more videos, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day.